So I wasn't going to get back on for a bit. I wanted to have a little fun with YouTube and maybe tell some stories, you know, take some time to learn, you know, the YouTube etiquette, whatever it is, you know. You fade in and you respect people who've been on here, and you respect people listening and looking and watching. Respect people who have been on for a long time, and you learn. I couldn't today. I had to get back on. I know I thought I'd have some fun telling some nice little stories. Well, something caused me to get back on quickly. So I get up today, and there's some sort of, not petition, but you know, question put out there in the news: should people on food stamps be allowed to buy soda? This is what I thought I'd spend some time and I don't know, take a while, months or whatever, and kind of get myself introduced and what have you. I'm almost 54 years old, and because of an illness, unable to work. I do receive some assistance. I am on food stamps. So, a mayor in one of our North Jersey towns, quote, joins other mayors in push to not allow recipients of food stamps to buy sodas and other sweet drinks. So, what do we have? We have people on food stamps should not, and this is out in a poll. Let's take a poll. Who of you think that people who receive food stamps should not be able to go get soda? That's a freaking poll in the news! Okay, let me tell you something. I'm almost 54. For 37 freaking years, I have worked, paid taxes, paid into every tax that I've been asked to pay into, including disability, unemployment, Social Security, state, federal. Costs me nuts. But you pay it because you're an American, you live, and you enjoy the freedoms of this country, so you pay the taxes in the community that you live in. 37 years. 37 years. Which may not be a long time, but it's longer than some of these people who were taking that poll. 37 years out of my 54 years on this planet, I've been paying into it. Well, now because of an illness, I've had to ask for some assistance. So I do get some help with food. I get food stamps. And you know what? Guess what? As you can see, I have a roof over my head. Thank the Lord I have a roof over my head. But when I hear people talk about, I pay for his food, I pay for all of that, and I'm paying for him to go out and party. Guess what? I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't lie, I don't cheat, I don't steal, I'm not a convict, never been convicted, anyway. Yet I don't party, obviously. Yet I've been handed a deal that I've asked for assistance, and I do receive food stamps. Don't let them have any fountain drinks. Don't let them have that sugary stuff. Don't let them have that. So, if I am by any chance, say at a rest stop on the parkway, on a highway, and I got my daughter with me, my daughter who has special needs, and she asks me for a soda or a treat, if I'm traveling to wherever I'm going, I cannot stop off at the rest area and buy myself or my daughter a freaking fountain drink? You know what else? No hot food at the supermarket, no anything that's prepared in the supermarket, no prepared food, no pre-prepared food. No sweets, no sugary stuff. That's what we should have. That's the ticket. No Milky Ways for Uncle Eric. Because you pay for it. Restaurant? No. Do you feel that people who are receiving food stamps should be allowed to go to McDonald's? McFreaking-Donald's! No. Oh, it's unhealthy. This is a nutritional program. Do you know that they have changed the name from food stamps to the SNAP program? SNAP. Okay. Nutritional program. I get it. I understand it. I get it so much because I'm living it. 37 years I worked and paid my taxes, by the way. You can't go to McDonald's. So when I'm walking home with my feet that can barely move because of freaking neuropathy, but I'm walking to the store because I can't drive because of my illness, I can't stop in. Certainly can't stop in at McDonald's and get a fountain drink. But don't you dare think you're going in there and getting yourself a hamburger. And another thing. Should somebody on food stamps be able to go out to a restaurant? Excuse me? Okay. So, thinking that's a luxury. Alright. I'm homeless. Say I'm homeless. I am not. I, by the grace of God, am not. I have a roof over my head. A man or a woman who's homeless and on food stamps. Don't go into the food store thinking you get anything hot. Or don't go to McDonald's thinking you're getting a burger. And do not even think that maybe once a month or once every other month you can go into a restaurant and treat yourself to a meal at a restaurant served to you by a server in air conditioning on perhaps, I don't know, maybe perhaps a little table silverware. I don't know. You know, might be nice. No. For something that a lot of people take for granted. Every Friday or Saturday night and most of the nights during the week. But don't let that man who's homeless and on food stamps go to a restaurant. I'm not paying for him to go to a restaurant. Are you out of your minds? Are you out of your minds? God. Come on. So you're going to deny this? Let me ask you something. Okay, so this man, again, this person, man or woman, who's homeless, but does receive food stamps. You know, because you pay for it. You pay for it. So where do you think he's cooking his food? I don't understand. I'm not quite sure where you think he's going to cook the food that he can get at the food store. because you can't buy anything prepared. So, not only are we saying, fuck you, you cannot go to a restaurant like I do. You shouldn't be allowed. You're on food stamps. You're a lowlife. We generalize, and we clump everybody in stereotypically. And God bless us all as human beings if that's what's happening. And that has become the norm. We generalize. You're on food stamps? You're a piece of crap that I have to scrape off the bottom of my shoe before I come home at night. Where's this guy gonna cook his food or her food? No. Oh, and no aspirin. No aspirin, no foil, no cream, no batteries. How about a battery for the storm that's coming up for my flashlight? Nope. Can I buy a pencil so I can at least write letters to some? Nope. No pencils. Strictly food. Food. And not prepared food. Get out of your minds. Look, I am grateful for everything I get. God knows I'm grateful. But you know what? It's that same thing, that old saying, before you freaking judge anybody. Not walk a mile in their shoes. No. Get in your own goddamn shoes and walk with us. Walk that mile with us. You don't have to do it alone. I'll go with you. So no, certainly don't let me have a soda. Certainly don't let me buy a battery. Certainly don't let me buy, oh my God. Certainly not. And if I've got to send something to my doctor or family or anything like that, parcel post, absolutely not. Can't buy a stamp on food stamps. Strictly food. Not prepared food either. Come on, be serious. What in the hell? I don't like to get on this whole thing about, oh, everybody's on that whole bandwagon. Yeah, but health. So you say, stop trying to dictate my health. Well, bullcrap. I'm not saying that at all. But don't tell me that I'm a piece of shit, that you got to scrape off your food, the bottom of your shoe, when you come in at night, just because I'm on food stamps, or I have put myself in a position where I need help. Don't do it. And you know what? Your neighbor, your brother, your friend, they may be receiving help and you don't know it. Many of my friends don't know what I'm going through, because you don't like to talk about it. It takes your pride away, twists it all up into a little ball and throws it in the freaking garbage. There's your pride. Your self-esteem? Your little ball? Toilet. In the effing toilet. Okay? So guess what? Take your freaking polls. Take the poll. Woo you, well, let's see. Do you think he should be able to go to McDonald's? Do you think he should really be able to buy cake? Oh, I know. Do you know I feel that perhaps anybody on food stamps should not be permitted to go and buy an Entenmann's cake? I think we should boycott Entenmann's altogether if they're gonna not. Okay. Entenmann's and perhaps a Betty Crocker, or I know, a Yodel, a Twinkie, or whatever. They're disgustingly bad for your health. Well, guess what? I'm almost 54 years old. I know what's good for my health. And perhaps, just perhaps, I do what the doctors tell me to do. And I watch my diet and go according to what his plan for me is, as far as diet and medication goes. So that I know at the end of the night, I can damn well have myself a freaking Twinkie. My situation and my illness has nothing to do with being overweight, or because I'm not, or being diabetic because I'm not, uh, being whatever. It has nothing to do with my diet. I don't tell me what to eat. I've paid my dues into this. Perhaps I wasn't done paying my dues, but for 37 years I did. It makes me a little sad, and it makes me a lot sick that you are all that and much better than everybody else who is on assistance. Guess what? You ain't no better than anybody else, and be careful who you talk in front of, because your best friend is right next door and he could be on assistance. Some people won't help themselves. Some people can't help themselves. So when I get up every morning and I have to listen to that bullshit, it's what causes me to get on here and forget about the whole learning all about YouTube and YouTube etiquette and all that. Get a freaking grip. There are people out there who have not just decided to go out and F up their life and go out and party and somehow or another use their food stamps for whatever. There certainly there are people who know how and do get around and figure out ways to use their cards improperly. There's also people who don't buckle up when they're in a car, or there's 10-year-olds on a school bus who jump around and don't do what the aide on the bus tells them to do, and there are clouds sometimes in the sky too. But if that cloud comes out and blocks your sun, so every cloud is a son of a bitch. Basically, is that it? So anyway, because you're on assistance or food stamps does not make you a thief or a criminal or a drug addict or an alcoholic or a partier. You're not paying for me to party. You're not paying for me for anything, my friend, that I haven't also paid for myself. So, get it right. Stop these stupid freaking polls. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'll say it's one of those, you know what, I won't mention it, but guess what, folks, we're not all bad people. And some of us, unfortunately, have been put in a situation where, after a lot of years of paying into the system, I don't even like to put it that way, because you do it gladly. It's who we are. We're Americans. That's what we do. And it's what I did gladly for 37 years. And then became sick, and now I'm a cretin. I'm a cretin. A cretin who can't drink soda! I'm a cretin who cannot have a Milky Way. Oh, by the way, I got an idea. No more boxed macaroni and cheese for people on food stamps. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, look, please, that's bad. I know, and you know what? If you're on food stamps, you cannot buy butter, sugar, salt, Pop-Tarts. God forbid. Pop-Tarts? Can't buy a damn thing. Don't even think about buying Band-Aids! Food! and not prepared food, unprepared, off the shelf. That's what it's there for. Nutrition. Because you know what? I'm an idiot, and I don't know anything about nutrition, evidently. Though I have spent the last 2 years working with doctors and nutritionists to help me stay alive, I work very hard to do that. But I know nothing about nutrition. They've changed the name, you know, SNAP program. Please. I see one more freaking poll about what they all believe, Mayor, what they all believe we should and shouldn't be eating. That's one thing. But when you tell somebody that because you are down on your luck, you can't have that freaking brownie that your friend is having, that's a bit ill. And that's a society I don't care to live in. Good Lord! Anyway. See you around the pool. See you around the pool.